Sorry, I'm back. A little glitchy there. Okay, hi. I'm back. Let me see what the easiest way to get myself back to either Winders or Volcom Dunes. Okay, so I can either try to find a party with my thief, warrior, or go back to Winders. Let's see if I can get myself back to Winders somehow. Oh, sorry. I forgot that I don't have anything on. Okay, I'm gonna try to get back to Winders. It's probably not gonna let me ride the chocobo because I'm not 20. How do I get there? Yeah, it won't let me drive. Does anyone know if the consulate would let me do outpost warp? I'm trying to get back to Winders. Can I go to the Winders consulate and have the WW person give me an outpost warp there? If not, I have to change job and ride Chocobo back. Yeah. So it looks like I'm gonna go. Looks like I have to do Chocobo. I have to change job. Let me just find out whether I can. Yeah, when I came here, I set my home point to Lower Juno because I don't know if I would die and I had to home point and I didn't want to home point back to Winders. So I just set my home point here. So all I'm gonna do is go in here, change job to 20, and then see if see my consulate could give me outpost warp. If not, I have to run back and get a chocobo. There's a lot of limits for yeah, so Eden doesn't have that, so I have to do it this way. You have to be really clever to figure out how to do it without Gil. Most teleports would be like what, like 3K? So I have like a little bit over 1K, so I don't think that's gonna happen. So it's okay. I just got to take a little extra time here, and that's okay. Here's a Windurst. Let's see if they give me a teleport. Where's the WW person? No, no WW person. All right, so we just we'll go back. Not a problem. Hopefully, Chocobo's not too expensive. This is all just part of the adventure. I can't wait to do Promian, actually. That's one of the things I'm really looking forward to doing. When I can get high level enough and all that. Look at that. I'm 24 with the warrior job. That's pretty cool. It was kind of funny. I tried to run up to where my party was, and I ended up dying 3 times. But there was no other choice to get there. Did I go too far? Yeah, I went too far. Yeah, I can't afford it right now. I have 1K and sneak oil and prism powder is like 5K each. So to get a stack of each, it's gonna cost me 10K, which I don't have. And a teleport will probably cost me 3,000. It's okay. I'll just run back. Oh, I'm in the wrong town. I'm in the wrong area. I gotta go. Yes, I do, but I'm trying to just keep it there. Yeah, I know. Just trying to do it. What? See, if I didn't get any help whatsoever, this is exactly where I am. See, but the thing is, if I take that 50K, it'll be gone just as fast, and I'd be just about in the same spot, right? I would just end up using that sneak and invis, and then it'll be gone, and I'll be back in the same spot. So what I want to do is I want to figure out how to play and be able to at least get to a point where I can start to be a little bit self-sufficient. I think what I'm going to be doing soon, try to figure out how to start maybe some fishing or find better ways to earn some walking around money. So I could get a chocobo and maybe, let's see, room for 10 chocobo digs. Maybe get some Geisel greens. Do a little digging on the way back. Okay, so 10 of those would be costing me 600. And then make sure I could 200 gil for a chocobo. We'll do 10 digs and a ride back to Winders. It's gonna be what? 3 zones? 4 zones? Okay, go to Meritod Mountains, right? And then Tagarangi Canyon. No, and Pashaw, Tagarangi Canyon, and then I forget. Let's see, where are we? Berry Field. So we're gonna have to go 1 zone over. I'm gonna try to run to like the middle of the next zone, and then see if I can do a chocobo dig a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's see, there's a lot of people in this area. It's all dug out. No. Let's see if I can find myself a goblin digger. See him bury stuff. Mugger. Since I'm not really going to the Citadel, I can take the other way. Oh, who's this? Pathfinder. Shaman. So I have half an hour on this chocobo. See, everything here is incredibly tough. I remember coming out here fishing northeast of here at the coast. I forgot what I was fishing for, but I know I fish pretty much everywhere in this game. All right, let's try a dig. Right here. Oh yeah. You get anything? Flintstone. I'm gonna dig in his camp here. Oh, I dug but found nothing. Yeah, I think I just used it up. Used up my quota for this zone. Can I dig one more? Yeah, I'll do it. Here we go. Here. A red jar. What's a red jar? Storage. That's good, right? Storage. No, it says storage 7. Does that mean I get 7 spots or just it says elemental 7. It probably knows I need storage. You know, this is pretty good. Let me try one more time. I'm gonna dig this zone and in the zone right next south of me. Okay, let's do here. Oh yeah. Anything? Nope, nothing. That's my first piece of furnishing, a red jar. Oh look, and it says exclusive, a red Wintersian jar. Wonder if it's used for a quest. Speaking of the Feel Valor warps, I think that would be kind of useful, but I guess once you get high level enough, you don't really care. So I'll be okay. All right, here we go. Ready? Let's see. Dig right here. Oh, I can't dig yet. I'm probably not the 10 seconds thing yet, since I'm a low level digger. Dig. Oh, not yet. Oh, wait a minute. I have to make sure that I don't go the. Oh, I do have map. All right, cool. So let's try it. Dig. Lizard molt. I don't think that's all that useful. I have to make sure that I don't slack off a little too much. All right, here we go. Dig again. Ready? Go. I dig, but I find nothing. I have 4 left. Oh, a lot of people here. Beastmaster. They're probably in a party. And a white mage. Oh, mugger. Mugger. Dig. Pebble. I got robbed. I got robbed. Should be able to cross over here without getting stuck in the canyons. Alright, let's dig one more time here. Dig. Copper ore. I robbed again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot about this. I forgot about this. May have to run in that path after all. Oh no. I'm ending up wasting time. Alright, here we go. I haven't seen chocobo breeding in this game yet. Maybe it's not part of it. I remember I used to have a blue chocobo and a green chocobo, but I never managed to get a red or a black chocobo. What? I cannot dig here. Oh, probably near the end of the zone. I have two more digging attempts. Dig. Nope, not yet. Not yet. I dig and found nothing. Looks like that red jar is gonna be my biggest prize. Oh, nothing. I think we're done. So we got a lizard malt, a pebble, a red jar, and what, a flintstone, and a copper ore. Not too good for 600 gil spent, huh? 680 gil spent. Now we're down to 242 gil, which is about what I expected. Let's see. We should be going this way a little more. But that's part of the fun, right? A little chocobo digging. A little chocobo digging is part of this game, so I am kind of glad I did it. And we are on our way back. Didn't take the long way. Don't take the long way. We'll go so you can find the proper shortcut, which is this way. Oh, hey, how's it going? I had a link shell party at Kufum, my first one. Although it took me 3 deaths to get there, but I'm definitely made up for it in experience points. And it just finished, so now I am. Oh, I still end up going the long way. So now I'm going back to level my black mage until well, I should have enough, right? 200 gil for outpost money, and then whatever else happens today, spontaneous. Today is more like a whatever happens day. Again, I'll party with any viewers if you are playing FF11 on Eden. And at this point in time, I really don't have anything planned, so I'm just enjoying the game today. So I mean, this game is fairly deep. I mean, even chocobo digging, there's like what 10 levels, and it depends. It depends on what your skill is. You have to wait certain amount of time before you can dig and all that stuff. And I try to. Oh look, somebody else here. Let me just follow him, see if he's digging or he's just traveling. Wow, that chocobo is fast. I just left me in the dust there. Oh, there he goes. Maybe he's going to west. Going west. Yeah, so he's going west. I'm just gonna go south. So I got my warrior from 22 About 22 and a half to 24. Guess I can put the red jar in my mog house and see if that gives me additional storage. Or if that's a quest related item. Almost at home, sweet home. Oh, okay. Thank you. Hey, thanks for watching. I really enjoy your company. See you again. Thank you, Chocobo. Should I set my home point here? Let me not set my home point. See if I can be careful. Let's see, where do I put my red jar? There. Layout. Mog enhancement. Fire. Let's see. Storage. Oh yes, we do get 7. That's cool. That's better than nothing, right? Let's see. Change job to black mage. And throw that pebble away. In our next poll. And that's it. Unless we have that copper thing. I think that's it. Yes, yes, he does. Yes, he does. I still have that 50K in the Mog House, but I didn't take it or spend it yet. Doing the best I can without it. Okay, so let's go. Muddy bar tab. We should get 50 gil from this and a free inventory slot. Yay, 50 gil. I'm rich. All right, let's go black mage. Looks like most of my Link Show members are logging off. Except the Night Owls. Let's see what the regional information looks like. No, Sandoria. No, Bastock. And it is 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, didn't do anything to him. Back to solo leveling. Slow, slow, nice and slow. Oh, nice. Another muddy bar tab. Oh, wait a minute. I'm level 5. Okay, I don't have the. Can't use bind till level 7. I thought I had another spell, but I guess not. I could use my Emperor Pen, right? That'll give me a nice chunk of experience points. I was trying to not to use it during the party because I didn't want to gimp our party experience. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, I hate it when I'm interrupted. Don't die, don't die. My home point is Juno. I may have to run for it. Run, Pengy, run! Run for your life. This one looks a little way tougher than it should be. Let's give myself another heal and see if I can make it through. At least over here. Uh-oh. I have to do mana font. Oh no! Run, 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 run! Oh god, did I make it? Oh, look at this! 3 hit points. Any more hesitation, I would have been dead. And I tried. That was a close one. See, it doesn't pay to fight crawlers. I got 90 points from 2 nukes, right? And I wasn't even in danger and time-wise. See right there, easy 120. You gotta pick your battles, I guess. But then again, I'm getting bonus experience points. Oh! Uh-oh. No! Time to run. Not good. That's a bad mistake there, huh? Is there 2 of them? Or just 1? Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh no, my home point is Juno! Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Oh man. Ah, so sad. Oh, can you? It's. I don't want. I don't want you to go too far if you are. If you're too far. this is. This game can be so frustrating sometimes. See, this is why this game can be like so dangerous. You like have a Linky Gudo at level 5 and you're dead meat, you know? Face full of dirt. Yes, I am at West Baruta. I'm just right north of the entrance right there. I was trying to run back. Thank you so much. That'll teach me for trying to fight you Gudos and crawlers instead of sticking with rabbit and mandragoras and then bees. So while I got a minute of free time here, I might as well tell you guys that I had my mower in for service 2 months ago. I had a I was mowing. I have a little garden tractor, John Deere from 2000, and so it started leaking a little diesel, and I felt like a loss of power. And then the once I pulled it in, parked it, I noticed that my coolant was a little low. You know how you have a coolant reservoir that I make sure it's full every time I start it, and I check it before I start, and it was low. So I took it in for service, and first of all, I took it in like right before July 4th, in the beginning of July, and the shop that I took it to said that, oh, we're really busy right now. It's probably going to be a few weeks before we were even be able to look at it. And I understand that, they're a busy place. And I said, okay, yeah, it's not a problem. So I just figured they wouldn't look at it for about 4 or 5 weeks. And then so after a couple of weeks, I asked them how it's going and what the problem was. And they told me that what happened was the motor mount, the engine mount was bad, and the fuel hose came for cylinder number 2 of the diesel, Yanmar diesel. Oh, um, 1 second. G11. So they told me that the engine mount needs the engine mount needs to be replaced, and I said that's okay. And then I asked them, since the coolant went low, I figured when the diesel engine was shaking, excessive shaking, it probably took one of the. Yes. So anyway, so they told me that they have. I figured that since the hoses came loose or something due to the shaking, I asked them if they can just find new radiator hose and just replace them, since I had the tractor for 20 years. And they said they would look for it, and then so I wait for like 6 weeks, and they told me that they have trouble finding the radiator hose. That's like saying, that's like, your car. That's like your car dealership telling you that after you brought the car into the dealership, that they're having trouble finding a radiator hose for your car that's 16 years old. And I'm like, oh my god, that is like crazy, right? I mean, there's like supply chain issues that I understand, but it took them 6 weeks. And then about about a week ago, so after they told me that, I went online and I looked on the engine diagram, the part diagram for my tractor, and I looked and I found there's two. And then I went to eBay, I went to Deere Supplies, and I found one of the two, but the other one I couldn't find on eBay or from John Deere dealers all around the country in the United States. And so at the beginning of this week, I went to talk to them. I said, if you can't find the radiator hose, can you just look? Can you just put my old hose back and just use new radiator clamps and just make sure that it's secure? And they looked at it and said, yeah, we can probably use your O hose. So I went and asked them to do that, and I said, can you, when I told them that I wanted new radiator hoses put in, I said, can you go ahead and just flush out the stuff that was in there and put new radiator fluids in there? And they said they would. So once I told them to that they could use the O hose, I said, yeah, go ahead and just use the O hose and put new fluids in there. And then they were going to give it back to me, and then they told me that they didn't change the fluids because they were still waiting on the hose. And I said, I really don't want it back yet until the radiator is flushed and new fluids put in, because when the thing went low, I filled up the reservoir with the still water just to try to make sure the system does not run empty. And when I gave it back to them, so it may not have the right proper mix of coolant and water in there. So that delayed it another day. But meanwhile, while this is all happening, I went 8 weeks. I mean, literally 8 weeks without mowing my yard. And normally that would have been pretty problematic. If you don't mow for 8 weeks, your lawn is going to get way overgrown. And luckily luckily for me, there was a bit of a drought out here on the East Coast. Drought situation, so the grass didn't grow like crazy like it normally would. So the story is that I finally got my mower back 2 days ago, right? So as soon as I got it back, I went and mowed the section that was adjacent to where it's connected to my neighbor's yard. They're probably going, why isn't Pengy mowing his lawn? He hasn't been doing it for like 7 weeks. And a few years ago, I had another. Oh, 1 second. Wait, east. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, where am I? East Saruta, Baruta? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking east. I'm like, yeah, I that was my bad. I'm sorry about that. I kept thinking Winders Woods. Winders Woods is like, so. Coming back to the story that I was gonna tell you is that it took me about a little bit over 2 hours to clean up the side that was adjacent to my neighbor. And then yesterday, I spent another 2 hours, 2.5 hours mowing the other half of the yard. So it took me 5 hours. I'm thinking like around 5 hours to do the mowing for the overgrown stuff. And it's not like I have a huge yard. It just, the grass was so long that I had to mow over the area probably twice just to make sure that I get the oh the other thing is this morning when I look out on the yard, there was a fox outside the yard. Um, it was kind of funny. I was just looking outside my front door, and there was a fox there. And if you want, I can. I'll post this on my social account. I have a parlor.com. I don't have Twitter anymore because Twitter suspended my account because I didn't want to give them my telephone number, and then somehow because of that they suspend your account, and I just gave up on it. So I have a fox literally right outside my front door. Um, and if you look in this picture of the fox, you'll see that when I mow the clippings are extra extra long. So I'm gonna post this to my Parlor social account. So if you want it, if you are on my Twitch page, you'll see there's a link there um, to my social. All right, so I'm gonna post this. If you wanted to see a wild fox there just outside my door, I'm gonna post it there for you to see. Okay, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this on my Parler account. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna post this. You will be able to read it if you go to parlor.com/Pengy. I'm gonna post this right now. Fox outside my house this morning. I actually have a video, but I didn't. I don't think I will post that. Okay, I'm going to hit send right now. Post. There. All right. So if you if you go to parlor.com/Pengy, you'll see that I just did the post there. You'll see a fox right there outside my door, and you can see that extra long grass clippings there. Oh, thank you, Tomato-san. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry for the trouble. I owe you one. Tarus are just too cute. Thank you. So that means I should set my home point in Winders, right? Or else I just have to be super, super extra careful. Because any death is just gonna send me back to Winders. Look at him. I made him run all the way to from Sandoria to here. I feel bad. So anyway, so that's the story. That's the story of So what's going on? So that's the story of my super overgrown yard, grass, and the wild fox out there. Oh, I was fighting a Yakudo, and then the second one linked. So I started to run back, but I did not make it. So someone came to raise me because my home point was set at Juneau, and if I home point to Juneau, I probably wouldn't have enough money to come back to Winders or anywhere else. So I was kind of stuck. I have let's see. I have 292. Yeah. So I just spent 20 minutes taking a chocobo back from from Juneau to Winders, and then that would have been quite a long time doing it again. So I was really appreciative that Tomato-san came and raised me here. I have to be like super, super careful now. So not to repeat that mistake again. So I had 1K and I spent 600 on Geisel Green, Geisel Greens, and 200 on Chocobo. And then I did a little bit of a Chocobo. I did Chocobo dig stuff, and I found a red jar that gave me 7 storage space. So that was kind of interesting. So that reminds me, I need to buy some pies for my black mage. But I need to. So many things to do. Just waiting for this thing to unweaken. There we go. Unweaken. So I was thinking to level my black mage to 10, and then I guess I could level monk at any time, or just leave it on level. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's never too late to come back if you want to. This is part of what makes it kind of fun is all it's all part of the adventure. Oh. Oh, you got banned in retail. Well, it's okay, but this is not retail. You can if you go to I mean, just as long as you follow the rules here on Eden. Let me see this server. You have to boot up this core. Yeah, I understand. I understand. I mean, I have a Lu Shang, I have a Ibusu Rod, I have a white mage. Multiple jobs at 75 or close to 90. But I'm if you look at if you look at me here, the highest job I have is 24 warrior, which it was 22 earlier. So you're starting from scratch pretty much like everybody else. And if you remember this game, Eden is what, 2008 era, so it's going to take a while to get to 75. So you're more than welcome to join. And you're not that far behind me either. So, and there's actually a lot of helpful people, really here. Um, I'm enjoying this game a lot. That's all I can tell you. I don't know if you will like it or not, but I do enjoy it. I mean, you see me. I'm struggling a little bit with Gil and everything, but I'm not. I don't want to complain about it because that's just the way the game is supposed to be, right? I mean, if you got to if you're talking about so much gear you have, you can't recover, then you know what this game is like. Um, I mean, there. I'm sure you have fond memories of what you used to do. So yeah, there you go. I was a white mage that couldn't ever hunt anything because I couldn't solo anything. That's why I went fishing. See, there's a guy here who's level 1. Look, this guy is a black mage too or something. I mean, this game is actually easier. They let you use add-ons and add-on show recast, add-on load TP party, add-on load. What's the other one? Party buffs. It's actually pretty forgiving compared to what I mean. You're not allowed to use plugins at all with retail, and I never did. But I like the way I like to use the controller, right? So I always liked. So I did the fact that on PS2 there was just no way to use the plugins and add-ons. It just never bothered me that I couldn't. Oh, there we go. Level 6. Yay, level 6. Oh yeah, pretty good. I haven't had any trouble. I play mostly on weekends. Yeah. So I said I really haven't had any problems. So go to Discord, and then I'm a high level enough to get you a registration code, like a 6-digit number. Or you can ask for one on Discord. Um, on the Discord, Eden, you should be able to find the thing to download on your PC. It's pretty easy to set up, really. I mean, I myself play mostly on weekends, and I started like beginning of August, and really only playing on weekends. And I got 3 characters to 20, and there were people willing to help with the your first big obstacle is your sub job items for level job 18, and that was pretty. I got plenty of help from viewers, from my Twitch viewers. I got plenty of help from my viewers. I really want to say everybody watches and then they just help. I mean, if I can help you, I would. I had great Dunes parties. If you look at my broadcast from a week or two ago, or even 3 weeks ago, I know the Twitch doesn't save videos for more than a week or two, but you can see it on my YouTube channel. Um, it's I've had a lot of fun and great parties, really. And nobody's complained that I wear gimpy stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. I've been having a great time there. Besides, I'm gonna go to Dunes again when I get to 10. It's actually. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Volcrum Emperor. Yeah, yeah. I know. I was just this past week. Our party ended up being in that western corner there, and somebody was camping and got it. We were definitely too low to take down Vulcan Emperor. I mean, I don't know if you are thinking of streaming the game, your game, but it took me. It takes a little time to uh, set up the game the way you want to play it. In my particular case, I'm using a PS3 controller, and then using a program called SPC server thingy that allows your controller to work on a PC. You just have to make sure your puller does not pull Volcrum's Emperor. I don't think I can get my character to level 10, the Black Mage to 10. It takes a while to solo your way up to 10. And then you have to probably start some quest. You know what you have to do. And then let's see. And then what I like to do is near the end of my stream, I like to just go raise somebody else channel and send them some FF11 traffic. Oh, there's Paku. Look, he's hanging out by me. He probably doesn't even know I'm streaming. There's my chance to make him my friend. I'll tell him. 1 second. Ow! There. I'm gonna sit down next to Paku and rest. There we go. Let me see if Paku has his sub job yet. Oh yeah, he's 4. He's level 4 thief. He's like where I am right now. And if you look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of other private servers. I'm on this server because my friend, a friend of mine who we've been playing FF11 since PS2 release. We've been playing it we've been playing it 20 years, I guess. And he came to this server and he asked me if I wanted to come over here, and I said sure. But you know, he's 75 and I'm level 20 or level 5. So I'm mostly being helped more than helping. Yeah. Well, I started this game when it was on PS2. PS2 North America release, right? I don't know when you start playing it, but that's when I did. Back when it's on dial-up. I played it while it was on dial-up on PS2. It's kind of like that. I mean, you know, it's a little bit better. Oh, yes, a little bit. Not as much as I didn't have that much time to do it, but I did do a little bit. Yeah, I had we had a lot of fun times. We did the Hard Notorious Monster. We did Kieran fights. We did. I remember doing 1 or 2 Jormy fights. I remember doing. I don't know if I was there for the Tiamat, but we did Nidhogg. Not Nidhogg, but the NQ version. But it was hard for me back then. I was White Mage, career White Mage. Primarily career White Mage. Let's see if okay, gonna need to heal. There's Paku still sitting there. He's probably AFK or something. So yeah, I when I was playing retail, actually I still have my retail character there if I want to resub, but I think the game has changed so much, and I probably haven't subbed in like 6 years or 7 years. That it's changed a lot from what I remembered, and all the stuff that they've been adding to for the past 6 or 7 years just feels kind of foreign to me at this point. This is like this era. This is like kind of like what I remember the game. I mean, right now, if I resub to 11, I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So you have multiple jobs to 75. So you've been there. You know what it's like. I could not imagine streaming a game that I'm playing back in 2002 like this. But this is, I'm having really a lot of fun just talking to people as I'm playing. Back then, everything you have to look. If you have like questions, you go to Alakazam, right? You just look up stuff. I know, or you read like forum posts and things like that. It's not, right now I can just ask people, whoever's watching, and get some input right away. Yeah, I was on dial-up. I had AT&T WorldNet, and then they let me stay on dial-up basically 24/7. My dial-up connection, I just never hung up. Back then you had AOL or Netcom or Net Zero. Somebody said Net Zero. I haven't heard Net Zero in it. That I haven't heard the word Net Zero in like at least 10 years. I start bust out laughing when I heard Net Zero. Yeah, so it was kind of funny. You know what I did? I actually don't have back then I don't have a local exchange that's close to me that can back then you have your local area, and then if you call that your local area, it doesn't cost you anything, right? And I didn't have a local area that was close to me, so I added like one town. You paid your telephone company to add an extra town into your telephone fees, and you can call that area basically for free. It's like, I don't know, $5 more a month. So I added that area that had the dial-up pop number, and then I just used my phone, and I dialed that dial-up, and I was just basically on that line, on that call that pop number. It's on 24/7. I just left it on. And with the FF11, you can leave your character on 24/7 basically if you wanted to. You just turn the disconnect timer off, and then you leave your character out on Bazaar to just sell stuff while you're not doing anything, right? You remember that? That's how you can try to sell your stuff and make a little gil. Okay, let's see, where are we? We're 6.5. Yep. So I remember that. I think most people who play back far enough remember the dial-up days when And then when you have your dial up, when you're like a hard notorious monster, there's like 40, 50 people in your in the PS. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had an OAF, the white mage outfit. I think the I had like Reverend's mail that dropped from one of those conch shell things at Bibinki Bay. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, your white mage AF. You had like the level 30 AF. That was like the highest defense numbers. I forget what the first AF is, like 30 or 40. And you had like the best defense stats on a body piece. I forgot what that was called. I'm sure I have to get it eventually. I'm actually learning as over here as time go. The private servers are always a little bit different, and they told me that as long as you have Signet on, if you sit and rest or heal, you don't lose your TP. But I remember playing retail and with White Mage. Every time you sit down and heal, you lose TP like crazy, really fast. And so basically, fighting was useless on a White Mage because you maybe get like 300 TP and then you are out of MP and you sit down to get your MP and then boom, all your TP's gone. It's a no-win situation. So you become a cure bot basically for your party. Haste, please, all right? Poisona. Fight lizards and the lizard poison you. And they're like, Poisona, please. And then you have a haste order. Your ninjas get it first. And then maybe thief. Because they hit fast. And then the warrior, maybe you'll get them. People who use shadows get those first. And maybe monk if he's fast hitting. Hey Devo, how's it going? So my new viewer here, little beast pow pow. Yeah, good. I'm glad. So little beast pow pow here. He said he got banned on retail, but I'm trying to talk him. Oh yeah. Brown belt. Yeah, I play a monk there. I just, believe it or not, like 2 years ago, there was a free login on FF11, right? Free login event, and he's got like all, Mandao or whatever. He's done the relic, and he's done like some other stuff. So he's like, oh, no problem, I'll solo Nidhogg for you or something, or whatever. So I was like, you gotta be kidding. You can solo, in Dragon's Avery? And he's like, yeah, no problem. So he's like dual boxing. He drags his white mage alt dual box white mage in there. Oh, wait a minute. I'm in trouble here. Don't die. No, if it's right now they got like 119 level equipment. So like if you go to Dragon's Avery, you could solo that dragon there. He solos it as a 99 thief. Those are easy now for them. So he helped me solo that thing. He got me the Worms beer or whatever it's called that you needed for a black belt. So I finally turned in the black belt. I finally got all the items I needed for my 90 not 99. I forget what the black belt is, like 75, right? 75 monk black belt. And so I finally got that. But it's kind of useless now. I mean, if you go back, basically all the 75 stuff, maybe with a few exception of a few pieces, it's, I think, basically useless. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't know if in this game black belt is probably a must have for a monk here in this on yeah. So Devo really knows a lot. Devo's got like every job. He's got like Matt's cap, right? Devo was like, yeah. So yeah. So Devo here has like every job to like 75. Oh, okay. So, but he knows enough. You have any questions? You just ask Devo here. He knows. Devo will get you a good answer. What it's like on this server. Come level with me. I'm level 6. Let's do Black Mage Burm and Kufum. Come on. You know you want to. Look, see, I am. Look, I'm ahead of Devo. I'm at 6.5. This is the only job you could be ahead of him. Yeah. So yeah, I have Devo will help you out if you want to play on this server. Uh, add Meow Mix helped me quite a bit. Oh, 37 plus. Okay, never mind. I'm a little lower than you then. Yeah, I can't wait to do my AFs and all that kind of stuff. Right now, I'm not even in. I'm not even in those exotic zones yet. I'm just at. Today was the first time I got to venture out to Kufum, and I died 3 times trying to get to my party. I don't think it was my link shell JP party, right? I don't think they realized that I didn't have sneak and invis. So I was running out there, right? I zone into Kufum, and then like 20 steps down, there is a weapons there, just like in the middle of the tunnel, right? And I said /P party weapons danger, and they were in that seacoast there on the far side of that tower, right? So 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 they're like, take care. They said take care, right? That's like the Japanese way of saying be careful or whatever. So like I had no choice. I had to go to them, right? And I had 1K on me at that time, so I couldn't buy like sneak oil or invisible. So I just like, all right, I had to get to them. So I just ran right behind the weapons, and of course I aggroed the thing because it's sound based detection, and I ran as far as I ran to just about where the second weapons was. Yeah, so I ran past the second weapon, and that one aggro too, and then the second one hit me like 2 times, and I died right at the top of where the tunnel comes out. Right, so they came to gave me a raise 3. That's super. You can't complain about a raise 3. And so I got up and I was like, oh, maybe I can just walk out there while I'm weakened. It was starting to get to like 5 p.m. The rights and the undeads were coming out. So I'm like, all right, I have to get to them before the undeads pop. And so as soon as I ran past the worms, I got the stone gun hit on, and one hit, and I was dead. Oh my god! So I was dead right there. I was like, the second I saw there was 2 worms there right at the tunnel exit, and I was like, oh, stone gun. I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. So I ran back, and then of course I died. So I got a raise, and I got up, and I was like, all right, maybe I can just run over, right? And then the Jigas threw me a catapult thing. I forgot how big of aggro distance was, and I got hit with the catapult rock, and I was like dead right there, right by the cliffs, right? So he had to tractor me twice, and then give me a raise. And then he told me to drop my party and form a party with him, and he gave me sneak and invis, and we finally ran out there, and I got my party going, and it was a great party. I had a lot of fun. So, but the thing is, if these things don't happen, you don't have a story to tell, right? But the thing is, if I took that 50K that was in the mock house, then I would have a story to tell like this. So that's why, I left it in there. I want to just leave it in there, and this is just kind of part of the struggle. When you're a newbie character, this is the life you have. You're like, oh man, I got 1K. I gotta save 700 gil for a stack of cookies from the carnival people, so I can have my stack of cookies when I party with my white mage. You can't show up with no cookies, right? Or it's like you're a black mage, you can't show up without a pie, right? It just not reasonable. Or you don't show up with food. Especially in a JP party, you just don't show up with food. With no food and like crappy gear, like the gears I have on. Oh, I mean, seriously, I was in a. If you look in my last party, I was wearing my Taru clumps as a level 22 warrior. It's so funny because I didn't have it in my mock house. I must have sent it to a mule, so I was a level 22 warrior, Taru warrior, wearing my clumps. Yeah, but when you got like a new character and they're starting, and yeah, all right. So I knew I was going to have to go to Dunes and level from 10 to 20. So I said to myself, you can't show up there with only Cure 1, level from 1 to 20 out there. So, you have to get your spells, right? So you got your Aqua Veil, you got your Cure 2, you got your, what else is there? 14 you get Banishka, and then at 16 you get Curaga, right? So I try to get my white mage up to 10, and then you start saving your money. You start saving money to buy the spells from the Sandoria Port magic NPC shop over there. So I was able to get like the 4 or 5 spells that I needed. and then you make sure that you have like you're able to buy a stack of cookies. You can buy it on auction house for like 1,200, and then or you can find out that you could buy it from the carnival NPC there, maybe a little bit cheaper, but you have to be in Sandoria or wherever the number one nation is to buy that a little cheaper. And you can buy then, you can buy like a little bit less than a stack if you only need like 20 or 50 or whatever. So that's what you have to do, right? Your white mage, you show up with a stack of cookies, right? You show up with your stack of cookies, you have your... Oh, am I 7? Am I 7 yet? Oh no, 6. All right, so I need a couple more, then I can use my bind. Yeah, so I'm 16. So I need like 2 more. So let me try to do that. Get 2 more. Get a couple more, and I can use my spell. So you got I got, but but if you're like level 10, you can show up in a party with taru clumps or whatever, right? You're in the back half of the party. You're not really expected to take a big hit there, and you're okay. You wear your taru level 1 RSC race specific equipment. People don't complain about that. But if you're like, if you're level 12 warrior like I was, tanking, that's borderline unacceptable if you've been playing there a while. But I was tanking. Oh, there we go. Bind. There we go. Oh yeah, level 7, new spell. Yeah, I'm gonna bind this thing in. Thank you. Bind and nuke and bind and nuke. Bind, nuke, sleep, nuke, right? Remember that? There we go. Now we can nuke a little safer. Bind, nuke, sleep, stun. The old black mage tricks of Trey. Oh, wait a minute. I should do my instant raise. What am I doing? So Devo, my home point, my home point is in Juneau. Before, and I was like right here. I was like right like 20 steps south of here, and I was fighting a Yagudo, and another one linked, and then I died right about where that rabbit is, right there. And of course, I had to ask somebody. I had to ask for help, someone to come raise me. Or else I would have been home pointing back to Juneau with like 200 gil. Yeah, I set my home point there before because I was doing I had a Kufum party, and I figure if I die, I could at least home point to Juneau instead of home point back to back to Winders. When the party started, right? I was in Winders, and the way that no, I don't. I don't have a queue. I don't have, because that's controlled by Sandoria. So what I did was I went outpost warp from Winders to West Ronifer, and then I ran into town to Sandoria, and then got on a $100 chocobo, and I rode it to Juneau. That's that's how I got to Juneau. Oh, no, no, there's no. I don't have the Kufam outpost yet because Winters doesn't control it. It hasn't since I started the game, anyways. Yeah, I did. I did outposts for Valkyrum Dunes. This is the we only had one this week, so I got that done. But there aren't any additional towns or additional new areas where I could go. I think, yeah, yeah. So my next major goal is to see if I can unlock the Juno airship or the Kazam airship ticket, or do something with rank 2 mission. I read basically rank 2 mission. You can't do it unless you have sneak and invis. So that's gonna be sketchy. I know. So maybe Devo can give me some tips. What do you do like after Kufum when you are at 20, say 25? What do you do next? Do you? I mean, normally, if I had a Kazam ship pass, right, I would go to the jungle. Go to jungle. You start a party there. You fight goblins, right? But um, I don't know if. Well, I mean, there are people playing on retail, streaming wise, right? But I don't know if I have an answer for you for that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey there. How are you? Welcome to my broadcast. Do you play 11 on retail or? Yeah. So I stream mostly on weekends now. I mean, I may have like an hour or two. Yeah, so it's about a little bit past noon here on the East Coast in USA. I don't know where everybody's from. Okay. Yeah. I try a little bit of 14, but I uh, I started actually on Masamune, but that's because my Japanese friends play there. But the problem with playing on a mostly Japanese player server is I have difficult getting parties. When I start playing, everybody's starting to going to sleep. So when I play on retail on FF11, yeah. So I play on. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I play on Bahamut. There's definitely more cooperation on 11, and that's kind of like what I really like about it. And right now, I really like the party play. I like the especially with the Eden 2008 era. You really just have to be in a party, right? It's not yeah, that's it. That's it. Um yeah, I want to party with Devo doing promians. I can't wait to do that. I like back in retail, I had the best experience playing with the promian. And that was like what? Like I want to say that's like 2004, 2005 when that came out, right? And back then I was actually working full time. Um yeah, that's kind of yeah, that's kind of how I feel about 14 too. Um actually have actually have a 14 license on PC, and I also have a just recently I got the newest release, the whole package for PS5, and I abandoned it for, like after a month. The one that had the moon stuff. That's like level 90. Okay. Yeah, my current link shell. Yeah, Endwalker. So I have Endwalker on PS5. But the thing is, I can't get a party. Um, I mean, I got my character up to I think about 35, but it's the people that makes the game fun. So, and then they have the producer's letter and all that stuff, but it's all in Japanese, and I can't understand it. And at this point in time, I'm just feel like I'm too far behind. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, maybe like if I get like enough friends, streaming here, and if there's enough people from the stream that that want to play 14, then I would like think about doing it. But at least at this point in time, I just you want to take the least amount of effort to to just kind of have a little fun and interact with people, and this seems like an easy way to get all that done without too much work. I mean, I know what this game is about, and not just. I mean, it's gonna be there's gonna be a lot just involved just getting to 75. Let alone multiple jobs. I still have to get to all the other zones. I hear shouts about the Cora Tunnel or whatever that zone is called. Arrow burns, and those things I can't. At this point in time, I can't participate because Yeah, it's if you're interested in playing with on Eden server, you just have to go to let me get you the URL. You go to https edenxi.com, and then from there you'll get enough information to go to Discord, go to the Eden FFXI. Then you'll find you download from the PC like this one zip package that basically installs the game, and then you can either go to Discord. You go to Discord and you get a reg code there, or you can come to this stream. Devo will get you a reg code, and you basically just create an account and you're in. Right? You can ask me. I think I finally got 150 hours. I could give you a reg code. And then you pick a starting city, you pick a character, a race, and basically you're off and running. So yeah, it's 2 years ago. I actually tried to get into it, but I had trouble logging in, so I wasn't able to do it. But I just tried it a few months ago. It was easy. And I think on the private server now, I think because the friends list is a POL. Remember you run the play online stuff. It's a play online function. Oh, I did. I don't know if I set up the mini map. I forgot the commands for them. I did get the one with the big map. I forgot the commands for it. So, but I had the one where you go if you go like map. I forgot there's a command you gotta run, but I did. Well, I was able to get the map somehow. I did one time, and I think I did download the map. Because last weekend I was in King Rampier's tomb, and I was like running. Oh yeah, all maps. So is it load add on all maps, or is it a plugin? I forget. I forget the commands. I'm still not familiar with it. But I remember I did have the maps. I mean, in the beginning zone, I kind of know the map, but if you tell me to go to Fenin or one of those zones, or go to, then I don't remember the maps. Yeah, I think I did last week. I might have written down on notepad or something. So someone taught me last week. Yeah, the if you go to the Discord server, the one that I have is like 5.3.1, 5.3.1, and everything worked except the distancing. But um, the distancing, it doesn't bother me that much that it's not working. Besides, all of this stuff, the plugins, the add-ons, it's just bonus stuff compared to what I used. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you were playing like on a PS2, right? If you're playing on the PS2, then you're basically used to playing the whole game without add-ons. Yeah, that's what I think about. Like this, like earlier today when I was doing my Link Shell party, the party buffs. So I can see the ninja, the number of shadows that the ninja has, and then when it goes down to 0, then I can use my provoke. And unless you're like playing with Discord and you have voice chat with your members and stuff like that, I mean that's on like another event. I think if even if you don't have plugins, right? If you have like a Discord chat that you're playing with your party, right? You can have voice chat, and then you can have your ninja says my shadows are down or whatever, and then you can just in real time, you don't have to have a TP buff or whatever, or TP party or party buffs add on. Yeah, so I wanted to try that. I wanted to talk to like the people who I'm playing with, people in my party. You know, somebody would say haste please or whatever, and then once you get to learn their voice, then it's or you're running around and you're like, oh, hey guys, wait a minute, I gotta, if you're playing a white mage, you tell them, hey, my sneak and invisible. Oh, okay. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. But one of the things that I didn't like I'll give you an example, right? Why that's so helpful, right? When we're doing Promian, right? And it's really not meant. I don't. I'm saying this not as not meant as a criticism, right? But not everybody brings sneak and invis, and there'll be like 2 or 3 that don't have it. And you're Promian, right? If you're a white mage, you don't really have to bring sneak and invis. You can use them as emergencies because you can just give yourself sneak and invis. But what happened is when you have to like buff like three member of your 6 people team with sneak and viz, and as soon as they get them, they start run away from you, and right, and then you end up being like the last person that gets it, and then you're running behind the pack, and then yeah, well, okay, yeah, I understand that, but sometimes if you're like low on money or whatever, right? And you try to save yourself a little bit. But I'm just saying, you get stuck behind, and then they run ahead of you as soon as they get them, and then you're like vulnerable, is what I'm saying. They don't, you know, just because they get them doesn't mean they stay behind and like, kind of help you. Yeah, that's what I mean. All right, here we go. Bang. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, looks like Paku woke up. That was a tough one. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's level sync in this game. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, you remind me. Like, remember, like, when you playing, and this is like back in the days, like, um, if you were a character, right? This is before level sync and before all that stuff. So if you're in a party and you cannot do distortion, right? They don't want you. Like Monk, right? Monk cannot do distortion somehow in like the 20s, right? And you would always get stuck out there in like the jungle, and you were like the last one picked because you cannot do distortion, right? Or in Crawler's Nest or something like that in the what is that area? Garrosh Citadel, and you're fighting crawlers. And if you can't do distortion, you don't get invited, right? Because they want fast experience points, right? They want like a ninja, and then like 2 weeks ago, I had my party, my white mage party. Yeah, so yeah, I've noticed over here you do a black mage burn in the 20s, or you get someone to sync to a polar, a tank, and then four black mage in Kufum. And then I noticed in the 30s they're shouting for Corsair and Bard. But the thing is, I haven't been able to participate in those, so I have no idea. But I'm sure. But with level sync, it's easier, right? I was partying with someone in the 30s in Kufum, and if you have like link shell mates willing to play with you and they're willing to go level sync or whatever, it's really not that bad. Yeah. So if you haven't played on this server, I just want to tell you, like, my experience has been mostly very positive, right? I really can't even think of like bad experience, right? I mean, seriously, if the game is bad and I'm not having a good time, I'm not gonna come back every weekend and stream. Yeah, but last week I was just I was making a party, and I just came up with it. We came up with if you play with, I don't want to say pros, but if you play with a player that's been have multiple jobs that at a reasonable level, like 30s, then you put together a party. They usually have a choice. Yeah. So when I did the white mage, right, I invited a paladin, a ninja, a dark knight, um, and then there was me as a white mage, and then there was also a monk, right? And then so it sounded like a horrible combination, but it worked out really good. we were doing we were doing distortion with the Dark Knight with the scythe and then something else. We were doing distortions at level 16, and we had a killer party. We had a blast. Yeah, I think so too. Oh yeah, we had a samurai too. So it was paladin, samurai, dark knight, monk, white mage, and a black mage. I think that was the party. And you know, we had the black mage doing magic bursts after the distortion, which was like part of the reason it went so fast, right? It was just good. I mean, you don't think like that kind of combination will work out in Dunes, but it did. You know, you just, I think just, I think sometimes like people have to like look up if you have like a unusual party, you have to figure out what you have to do to do a skill chain, and then you just do your magic burst, and as long as you're not like too crazy, like too out of level with what you're fighting, you find your pace pretty quickly. So yeah, there you go. I was talking to my link shell mate, and because he used to be a paladin back in the days, and asked, right. So I asked him, like, you know, because he was a paladin back in the retail days, and I asked him whether he's playing his paladin, and he told me paladin is actually hard on on Eden. Right. So there. So I asked him whether he wants to play paladin, and he says paladins are not as popular, right? But it looks like he's gonna start. Okay, that's surprising because I remember like in where Buburimu, or is it, remember, right outside Mahura in the 50s or mid 50s, right? You would have these Damo parties. Do you guys remember the Damo parties in that area? I think it was in the 50s. And you would have like Ninja Tank, and you would have like, you would get like a Dark Knight or something with the damage dealers, and a thief with pole, and the ninja would just tank the Damos, and the Damos attack slow, right? So it was perfect for shadow tanking. But those parties, you don't want to have a paladin, because even though they hit slow, they hit hard. Yeah, there you go. See, but you know, I just, you know, I don't know if all, I don't know if some camps are now being like not preferred at you know, because I remember there's like always a progression, right? You know, you go to Kufum, you do your worms, you hit your crabs, and then you do the pugs, and maybe you even do the leeches, you know, in like maybe 25 or 26 or 27, and then you move on to the goblin camps in the jungle till you're 30, and then 30 you move to crawler's nest, right? And you do the bats till you're like 33, and then you'll fight the crawlers till like 35, and then you move to the citadel, and then you'll fight bats till you're like high 30s, right? High 30s, and then you'll go in and you'll fight. You go deeper, and you'll do like the flies, and then at 50 you go to fight the crabs, or you go to Altep, right? Altep, and you go into tunnels and you fight the ants or the crabs, all that kind of stuff. There's a progression there that I remember. You, and I kind of wanted to do all that again. Just go through that cycle again, in all those different camps. And you fight lizards and rubber crabs and boyota tree and all that stuff. But I don't know if people are still doing that anymore. And remember, you fight the black mandies and all that stuff. And then if camps, remember there were a time where camps are so busy, you just like started to find like out of the way spots to okay. Yeah, and then I remember in the '60s, you could go fight what are those what is that zone? I forgot. You come out of the tunnels, and I think you were fighting like lizards and stuff. And then there was something with yeah. It's been a while, so I mean I know the area, but I just don't remember the zone names. So I wanted, to. Those are all the things kind of want to experience again. So I mean, it's not that I want to stream all the time, but I just want to just kind of experience all that, and that's just with this game and the way the experience points, its pace. It's just going to take a while to get there, and if you remember this game, you know all this. If you got to 75 in with multiple jobs, you can easily relate to all the things that I'm saying, and then you remember going through XP parties during those times, and so it's like I want to do it again. But right now, I have to get to level 10 first. This is all part of the learning experience for Black Mage, right? You're getting hammers, so you learn to use your bind. And then you nuke it, and then if the thing breaks the bind, then you sleep the thing. Okay. See you later, Devo. Oh, look, I'm almost at level 8. Of course, this is with my XP ring. Do you get the spell at level 8? Maybe it's time to go in town and drop off some stuff. No, I should go see what kind of spell I could get or I need. So water. Water's level 5. Let me see if I can log in my alt. How much is a water spell in Sandoria? Yay, Traveler's Hat and Justice Badge. Hmm, not Black Mage usable. Throw a pebble. Ha ha! I'm thinking that I'll wait till my XP ring wears off, and then maybe I'll think about taking a lunch break, and then come back a little bit later today. Oh, okay. Yes, thank you, Tomato-san. I'll see you a little bit later. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna see maybe I can get to 10, and then get in a Dunes party or something maybe later today. Look at that. Thank you, Grand Thief. These two-leaf mandragora buds are kind of useless. I'm just eating them to get rid of the inventory space needed for them. That's nice, a little extra buff here, and it helps a lot. Level 11 thief, Whistler, heading up north. He's probably going to the dunes. Hey, if anybody's out there, watch out for this guy, okay? He's gonna need a little help and a little protection from you. Penguina? I'm gonna I'm gonna wait till my XP ring runs out and then take a break and have lunch. Mm-hmm. I think the mandragora decreases my vitality, right? Mandragora bud, eating that. Let's see, I'm at -4, 325. Let's see what happens when it disappears. -4, 325. Oh yeah, 3 -4, 325. Yeah, and it decreases my agility too. Why the heck am I eating it? I think I'm gonna take a break soon for lunch. Um, probably, probably within the next 10 minutes or so. I think, and then probably I'll come back in about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I'll try to resume this black mage leveling. Hmm. Well, I'm resting MP here. Let me see if there are other people playing FF11. Maybe this is a good time to good time to take a break. Oh, looks like he's playing 14. Let me see here. 1 second. You know what? I am going to send you guys to I'm gonna send you on a raid. Now while I go take a break. Oh, that target channel had disable raid. I guess I can't send you guys over there. Who can I send you to? Let me see this guy. Oh, he's been streaming quite a while. Final Fantasy private server day 23. New player get a nice boost at 30, but I don't know what server he's on. Of course, I'm in the middle of an ad, so I need to. I don't know if he's actively playing or he's just AFK. Looks like this guy's AFK, so I'll send you to a Japanese player. Neko Yaume. Oh, he has disable raid. No? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna send you guys over there. Okay, so I'm gonna send you guys over there. I'll come back a little bit after lunch. Thank you all for coming to visit. I'll see you all soon. Maybe about an hour and a half or so. Okay. Bye. See you again.